Alright, let's talk about the book Invisible Influence. This book explains how our environment and other people have an influence on us whenever we are unconscious of it. Because once we become conscious of those influences, then we often stop acting according to the influence. First experiment, which is named, is from Richard Moreland of the Pittsburgh University, and he made four equally attractive women join a big college class, and one attended 0 times, the other 5 times, the other one attended 10 times, and the last 15 times. After the semester finished, or the month, he made the students fill out a paper where they had to basically qualify those four women based on their attractiveness. And what was found was that most students qualified the woman who attended 15 times as more attractive than the rest of them, despite not remembering that they had seen that woman. So it seems to suggest that we are attracted to familiar things. Then imitating or mirroring people is another big thing, and this has benefits as well as this behavior can also be detrimental. For example, we cannot find out everything by ourselves. Our life is not long enough to, for example, if we want to find the best book about economics, there are probably hundreds or thousands of books about that topic, so it's not an option to read every book and then decide which one to buy. So we often have to rely on just entering the internet, searching for the bestsellers, and then buying one of the best books out there. That way we are pretty sure that that book is actually good, but we have to trust in the filtering of other people. And in that case, following social imitating other people is useful, but there are some cases in which it can lead to errors. There was another experiment where they made people compare different lines. Basically, 7 participants had to match lines, the length of lines, and the thing was that 6 of them were actors, and only the last person was the real test person. So what they did then was that the first 6 people entered and made a clearly wrong choice. They matched up different types of lines with different lengths, and then the last person had to choose the right length, and in 1/3 of cases, the last person clearly chose the wrong line because of the social pressure, or because of the fact that those before that person had chosen the wrong line. So never follow blindly other people. That's another thing you had. If you become conscious of that fact, then you will start double checking your choices. It can be the case that most often what is popular is really good and the right choice, like for instance books, but also in my personal experience, I have often found books, some of the best books I've found weren't really popular, so they were escaped the filter of most people. Then there's the snob effect, which is basically that the fact that people want to stand out from the crowd. And if you ever hear the friend say something like, "No, that's too mainstream. I don't like things like that," and that's one example of the snob effect. The snow effect is depending on the background. For example, different cultures have different tendencies. Westerners tend to want to differentiate them from the rest, and Asians tend to want to be more to create more social harmony or be more like their peers. And yeah, trying to prove something can be detrimental, like one study found in which young African Americans with lighter skin tones intentionally damaged their or intentionally underperformed in their school just so that they wouldn't be qualified as acting white. And so they damaged their careers to basically not being qualified as a certain group. And maybe we act in certain levels, maybe we do stupid things just to be like our neighbors or classmates or whatever, or culture. So the lesson here is that whenever we make decisions, we should really think about the decision and see if it's really reasonable, or if we just do it because other people do it, or because we want to differentiate ourselves and so on. That's about it. I hope that helps. See you next time.